And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Transport Fever. Well, I don't know if anybody caught it last episode, but I built those trains in the wrong depot. I built them in this one, and I should have built them in this one. So all of the trains, I didn't catch it. So all of the St. Louis trains were on the wrong line. So I had to create a little bridge between these two lines. Luckily, I was able to do that, and all of the trains got on the right track, and I was able to continue. But something else happened where our production actually started dropping. This thing started filling up with tools, and our production has started dropping. So one of the things I want to do is keep that production up, because it almost upgraded. The upgrade little notification came up, but then it went away, because if you don't keep production high, it won't upgrade. So we want to keep that upgrade going. So I want to go ahead and add a tools line into this city, into St. Louis. So I want a simple drop off, and I want to cover as much of this commercial as possible, because we're already delivering to this one right here, which covers a little corner of the commercial. So we're already getting some tools being delivered. If we look, you can see we've got some tools being delivered. More machines, which is what I really wanted. But I need to keep that production really, really high in order for this to really benefit. So I can ignore this corner and try to get as much of this in here as possible. Ideally, I would put it right in here. Unfortunately, I'm not sure what the trucks would do. I think they might just turn around, do a U-turn. But I think right here would be good, because then they would allow them to just go around this way instead of U-turning. So I'm going to put a depot right here in order to drop them off. And we're going to add a new line, and I'm going to come in from here, and I'm going to go all the way up to here with it. Right there. And we're going to make this blue, because this is St. Louis Com Tools. So we are delivering tools right up here, and that should really be the only, unless there's a random one block of industry up here, which I don't. Oh, there might be. There's one right here, but it could be covered. Yeah, it's covered with this one, but it could deliver a machine up here, but it's not likely. So with that, if we look, nice, these are using both sides, which is what we want. So first, I actually want to add a couple trucks to this St. Louis cargo first. So let's add a couple. 1, 2. 2 is fine, I think. So we want to set these to St. Louis industry cargo. Now we're going to build a few of the blue ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Start with 8, and these are going to be the St. Louis Com Tools. So that takes care of that. So a little more frequent delivery of the industrial, because we've got quite a few things coming in, and with traffic and all of that, it kind of slows us down a little bit. But with that Com Tools, it should then be reflected in the tool demand up here, and we've already got lots and lots of capacity to ship tools. So this should reflect just how many tools we're able to deliver. And we really want machines to skyrocket as well. So the other thing is this line here is a little derpy. It looks like Cargo South needs a few more vehicles on it. So let's go ahead and do that, because we've got a lot of the a lot of the cargo north ones, but not a whole lot of the cargo south. So the Detroit cargo south needs a little bit of TLC here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. So Detroit cargo south. Add a few more to that. It should help deliver more goods. There's a lot of traffic that they have to navigate through. Unfortunately, in here, I don't know. See, these are the thin roads. Upgrading these would obliterate all of these buildings, which really sucks. I really hate that the game defaults to the tiny roads. I wonder if there's a way. To edit that. I'll have to look at the data files and see if you can set which road the town uses to build with. Because ideally it would be a nice 4-lane road that it would use. So yeah, it looks like cargo north, all the cargo is delivered there. So we don't really have much to deliver on north, but south really needs all of the love here. So if we look at this, we've got quite a few more tools. We look at demand, tools and machines are both really high. Looks like the tool supply is dropping, so our production for tools is maxed out once again. Since we're now able to deliver tools, to St. Louis en masse. And our plank situation, I mean, we have so many planks coming down that I really wish. See, we're really filling this up fast. Look how fast this thing is filling up. So we are out of logs. That is a problem. We're going to need to triple this up here. So let's go ahead and plan on doing that. I want to set this up right in there because this is the line I actually want to come in. So this one combines in with this, and this one hopefully. Let's see if I can drag it from this side. Yes, I can. Okay, now we want to do the same sort of thing over here. So this line comes in. This line comes in. Okay. Now this one is where we want to poke this out of. And then we want to double this one up as well. So let's pop that out. Oh, I got an old road vehicle. Let's see who it is. And it's Windsor. I think that's the Windsor line. Let's set, and this was, it was a yellow, but we really are limited on our yellows here. So let's set that up to replace. Okay, so that is another line for logs, because we need more logs. And there are, well, I skipped that one, okay. There we go. And now we need another depot poking out this way. I'm going to stretch this one up a little bit. And we should be able to add this on there, no problem. Okay, so this line is going to be more logs. And we just have 2 trains on this. So I think this was kind of a dark, yeah, dark brown. So let's set this one up. 2 logs. Max it out. Just like so. And double it. And what is the line? Buff logs. Should be easy to find. There we go. Make sure they're coming out of the right depot here. That's good. Okay, so now we've added more logs. This, again, when you add a train like this, it seems to kick the line usage for a month. So it will cause problems. But it should, as soon as December is up, it should click that back. Yep, there it goes. And it'll start flooding that depot or that station with logs again. So this Atlanta. So this is an orange Freightliner. Yes. You can see how fast this thing loads up here. So we got tons and tons of logs. Oh, stop. Oh, there we go. Because you can see the log supply in here is gone. So we need to up the delivery to keep that production high. You can see it starts to drop as the supply goes down. So now we are really pushing some logs through there. Planks, unless I start seeing all the trains being full and the station having a huge surplus, I'm not going to worry about planks for now. Of course, this silly thing could start demanding plastic. That would be great if it started doing that. I could really kick in some serious machines, because obviously steel and plastic could be used, and I've got lots and lots of steel. So I'm not sure why this thing says, oh, I don't need any plastic, because obviously it does to meet that demand. So hopefully it starts to work. It's very hard. This is one of the hardest industrial buildings to upgrade. It really is, because you need to get both of these really maxed out in high production in order to make it that big of a difference. So here we got a ton of planks coming in. We should be able to make a big difference there. Of course, I could eliminate planks altogether. I could stop all these lines and it would drop production quite a bit, but it would start to bring in plastic. It would start to demand plastic. If you slow down or stop your plank production, it starts to kind of peek into plastic a little bit, and we might actually get some delivered. Maybe it will by random just start asking for it, but not likely. It really takes some coercing to get that to work. I would ideally remove this recipe for machines. This plank steel, I would remove that completely if it were up to me. I would take that out and say, okay, you want tools and machines? Well, in order to upgrade this, you need to give it plank, steel, and plastic in order for this to work. Because having machines use the same materials that tools are using, it's very hard to navigate this. Whereas if it only had steel and plastic, then you can start feeding it plastic and it would start bumping up machine production, which is unfortunate that kind of is the case. But it would be kind of cool to see if that change would actually work. I'm very, very tempted to do that change. All right, one of the last things I want to do this episode is upgrade one of the lines that we're using these flirts with. And let's see what the age is on this. You're old enough, so I'm going to pause it. And we're going to upgrade it with that sweet, sweet advanced flirt. So this is a yellow line. And we're going to go multiple units. And this is the flirt I want to try. Top speed, 932 miles an hour, which is the speed limit of my track. So the track is the 932 miles an hour. That is the limit. But the 815,000 horsepower, this train is way beyond crazy. So, you know, this is just for fun to see this beast of a train working. And I want to get in there. Not that we need the capacity, but I really want to see how this thing operates on this super track here. So I'm going to speed up time a little bit, get this stuff upgraded. It should drop all of its passengers off. It's only 11. I mean, the finances of this thing are to be desired. But it should upgrade. There we go. There's the upgrade. And now watch this baby run. Whee! You can see it's sped up so fast, but now it has to do the long slowdown before it hits. So it doesn't get anywhere close to our speed limit, unfortunately. But it does hold way more people, which is the main reason I want to upgrade my lines to that. So this is emptying. So let's upgrade the Indianapolis, Chicago, Green Bay line to use this. So I'm going to take that off. This is the blue line, multiple unit, MTR Express. Yes, 25%. These should be old enough. Yeah, all my flirts are old enough to start upgrading now. So this thing absorbs passengers like nothing. And what is... Oh, once I go here, what are the details? 60x loading speed, 100x loading speed. So this thing can load a lot of people. And let's see, vehicles. So we got one upgraded right now. This thing will kick out as soon as it is close or at full. There we go. Oh yeah, and it upgraded, so we have this little problem. This little bug still hasn't been fixed, where we've got two trains overlapping one another, which is unfortunate. Now we've got another one coming in, and this one will overlap this one. So it's like, okay, well, that's kind of sucks. Not much I can do about that bug right now. But see, now this one is coming in. It's rolling itself in here. And once it is upgraded, we should have the first, at least, I think this is going to be the first train to leave, honestly. Because it'll upgrade, fill up a few people, which there's only 20 people waiting. There we go. Look at how fast that thing kicked off. Oh, that's so funny. I love games like this, that I'm allowed to do that. So yeah, it kicks up to like max speed really fast, and then it slows down as it gets into the station. So you need a pretty long run in order for it to actually get up to that 900 miles an hour. But I want to try to get a line. Once I upgrade all of these, we're going to see if we can't actually create a train line that utilizes a little bit of that speed. You know, 932 miles an hour, that's, I think, breaking the sound barrier. I think 700 something miles an hour is where the sound barrier breaks. But see, 36 million, it's so outlandish. $36 million for that little trip just because of how fast it was. So yeah, we're money wise, this is not a fair thing to do, but it's fun. I like trying to break the game, so to speak. So all these other ones are sort of waiting for themselves now, as this one fills up with people, and it kicks himself off, and it's on its way to Green Bay. Nice. So that's one line with the super maxed flirts. There's another main line. I think this line needs to start getting upgraded here. So this is these ones here. So I'm going to pause it again, and we're going to upgrade the Indianapolis, Jacksonville, and this is a green line. So let's set it to green, multiple units, MTR Express. Oh, double click. Yes, and now let's run it. Unfortunately, it will empty out. So just a few passengers will get off here, or maybe more, I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's hard just to tell how many people will get off. But whatever, yeah, 300 some odd people on that when it finally kicked on, unfortunately. So we got 187 people going to Indianapolis, so the rest of them will be picked up when that one's coming back. Do we look at the vehicles? 2 have been upgraded now, that's good. And it's not the fastest in the world because we have short stops. But if I created a line that went from maybe Shreveport to Detroit or something like that, that would be a line that would get a lot faster. We might even hit the peak, just because of the horsepower that we're able to kick on. So this station has 1,000 people waiting, so it's sorely needed. All of these people are going to upgrade. And industry tile, let's upgrade this one as well. So let's set vehicle. This is a cyan color. Multiple unit. Add. Take this one off. 25%, yes. I think there's just one on here that needs to be managed. All but one of these are upgraded, so as soon as that one is done. So there is that one, so let's set that to 100%. And now this will kick off. 625 passengers heading off. So now we've got a serious amount. So all these have all been upgraded now, so let's set that to 100%. So yeah, this little train here is the train that could. Boy, this thing is a beast. Beautiful. It's a beautiful sight. How is our goods doing? How are our goods doing in here? 1,200 out of... So we got a little more than half. So let's check goods. Oh, this is just about to upgrade, which is great because we've got a lot of supply coming in. So let's see if we can get this upgraded before the end of the episode. And upgrade. Yes. Now it's going to be chewing through that stuff. And now we're producing. We have the production limit high enough to satisfy the demand of Indianapolis. So we can now, in order to drive demand or production even higher, start to deliver to other places. That makes sense. So I could deliver to Nashville, create a little depot over here because it's a commercial only system. I don't need to deliver over here because this isn't really covering any commercial. So it's kind of pointless to deliver it there and then truck it the rest of the way. Or I could find a more distant area to really scoop up some profits. Not that we need to. We got plenty of money. But anyway, that will do it for this episode. So I thank you for watching. Oh, let's check really quick how our tools are doing. Oh, look at that upgrade. Let's hope we can keep that production up so it actually upgrades. That would be awesome. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.